Here in this class, we shall discuss a few more examples on wavy curve. Now the question is where we can use an wavy curve. So actually we can use an wavy curve for the case of a polynomial function, or for a rational function. So let us take an example of a polynomial function. We write Px is a polynomial function. It may be of the form x minus 1 to the power 10, x minus 2 to the power 9, x plus 5 to the power 7, and so on. Maybe x plus 2 to the power 19 and so on. This is called a polynomial. And next we consider a rational function. Now what is a rational function? A rational function we can write like this is the ratio of two polynomial function. That is, we write Px by Qx, where Px is a polynomial and Qx is another polynomial. Their ratio is called a rational function. Now here we have taken a polynomial Px. Just remember that when the numerator is 0, it's called the 0 or root of a polynomial, and when the denominator is 0, it's called a pole or the point of discontinuity. Now for a polynomial function there is no pole because the denominator is 1. So what we have to do, we have to draw the real line extending from minus infinity to plus infinity, and here we are only having the roots, so we are plotting the roots on the real line. Maximum negative minus 3, then minus 1 from x plus 1, then 1 by 2, and then maximum positive is 2. And we know that the sign of a polynomial is always positive at the right of its maximum root, provided that all the x's are positive. Here you can see that all the x has positive sign. So the maximum root is 2 and the sign of the expression at the right of 2 is positive. Now see that when we are coming to the adjacent interval, just remember 3 questions. Who is separating the interval? 2 is separating the interval, first question. Next, from which factor 2 is coming? So x minus 2 is the factor from which 2 is coming. And third question is, what is the power of x minus 2? The power is odd. If the power is odd, then the sign will change. That is, plus will be minus. Then again you coming to the adjacent interval. Who is separating the interval? Half. Half is coming from this factor and the power is odd. Odd means again change. Minus will be plus. Now see that who is separating? Minus 1. Minus 1 is coming from x plus 1 whose power is even, and even means no change. Plus will remain plus. Then who is separating? Minus 3. Minus 3 is coming from this factor. So this one is again even power. So plus will remain plus. Now we shall consider 4 different cases. That is, when the expression is greater than 0, greater than equal to 0, less than 0, and less or equal to 0. So see, let us consider the first case, greater than 0. See that here it's positive, and since greater than 0, so we cannot include any root value. Clear? So in root value, the value of the expression is 0. But here we are not allowing the expression to be 0. Only here we are allowing greater than 0. So we write like this: minus infinity to minus 3, union minus 3 to minus 1, union -1 to half and union 2 to infinity. See that in every case the expression is greater than 0. Now we shall consider greater than equals to 0. Minus infinity starts from minus infinity. Here it's positive, in the adjacent interval it's positive, in the adjacent interval it's positive, and in between these three intervals there are two times where the interval, there are 2 points where the value of the expression is 0, and here we are allowing the value 0. So we should join all the three interval and write like this: minus infinity to half, and half is a value where the value of the expression is 0. So what we can do, we can use a close bracket here because we are including the value half. Then union 2, here we are including the value 2 and it goes up to infinity. So see that this one is the interval where the value of the expression is greater than equals to 0. Now you consider the value of the expression when it is negative. See that only one interval is there where it is negative, and since we are allowing less than 0, not less or equal to 0, so we write like this: half to 2 is the interval in the real line where the value of the expression is negative, and if it is less than equals to 0, we just include the value half and 2 and write like this. Now here we have taken a rational function. So to see the sign scheme, here we are drawing the real line extending from minus infinity to infinity. So let us plot the roots and poles. The first root is 1. Here I am plotting 1. The second is 2 minus x, that is x is 2. Then x minus 3, x is 3. X to the power 4, x is 0. X plus 1, x is minus 1. And x plus 2, x is minus 2. So we know that at the right of 3, that is maximum root, maybe maximum pole, the value of an expression is always positive, provided that all the x's are occurring with a positive sign. Now see that here it's not the case, the underlying factor 2 minus x, which is where x is not occurring with a positive sign. So how to determine the sign at the right of 3 is the question. Now see that if we take any value at the right of 3 that is greater than 3 minus 1, positive. So whatever may be the value of positive, it's always positive. Similarly, greater than 3 minus 3, positive, so it is positive. Greater than 3 to the power 4, it is positive. Greater than 3 plus 1, that is greater than 4 plus to the power 7, positive. And greater than 3 plus 2, greater than 5 to the power 9, it's positive. So see that all the factors are positive except 2 minus x. Clear? And if we put any value greater than 3, so 2 minus greater than 3, it's negative, and negative is occurring with an odd power. So the value of the expression is negative. So all the factors are positive and this one is negative. So altogether the expression will give you a negative value at the right of 3. So here I am putting negative sign. Now we follow the simple Wavy-Curve rule. See that 3 is separating and here the power is odd. So change. See that 2 is separating, again the power is odd. Change. 1 is separating, again the power is odd. Change. 0 is separating, the power is 1 is separating, the power is, sorry, here is a mistake. See that 1 is separating and 1 is coming from this factor. So the power is even. So even means no change. Here it is negative. Clear? Then 0 is separating. 0 has also got an even power. That means again no change. So again it's minus. Then minus 1 is separating, coming from an odd power. So it's change. So plus, and plus 2 is separating that is minus 2 is separating coming from x plus 2 with an odd power, so this is minus. Now we shall consider the 4 cases: greater than 0, greater than equals to 0, less than 0 and less or equals to 0. So first greater than 0. See that minus 2 to, now let us plot the poles. Clearly 0 is a pole, minus 1 is a pole, minus 2 is a pole. So x cannot assume these values. Now first positive case, minus 2 to minus 1. So minus 2 to minus 1. Then negative, negative, negative. Positive case 2 to 3. So union 2 to 3. Next, greater than equals to 0. See that where it is positive, minus 2 to minus 1. Although here we are allowing the value 0, but minus 2 and minus 1 both are the pole values. So we cannot include them. Minus 2 to minus 1. Positive, positive, again it's positive on 2 to 3. Now both values are to be included because here we are allowing 0 and 2 and 3 are the root values. So we can, so x can assume these values. Next, less than 0. See that where it's less than 0. Minus infinity to minus 2. Then minus 1 to 0. Then 0 to 1. Then 1 to 2. Now see that 0 to 1 and then 1 to 2. Clear? And then union 3 to infinity. So this is the case when it's less than 0. Now if you consider less or equal to 0, minus infinity to minus 2. We cannot include any value, they are pole. Sorry, less or equal to 0, minus infinity to minus 2. Minus infinity cannot be equal. So, and minus 2 is the pole. Minus infinity to minus 2. Then minus 1 to 0. No values can be included. Both are pole. Then 0 to 1. 0 cannot be included, but 1 can be included. Then 1 to 2. Clear? Since 1 can be included, so 1, again the next, very next interval is 1 to 2. So we should join these two interval. Clear? So we write minus 0 to 2 and 2 can be included. And again union 3 to infinity where 3 can be included. So this is the solution of this rational polynomial.